Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to share with you my top tips and advice on how to start running this springtime. So usually at this time of year, I get a lot of inquiries about people wanting to start running because maybe they've watched the London Marathon and they feel inspired to start, and also the weather being a bit better is also an encouraging factor. So I want to give you my top tips to get you started, and then if you do need any extra help, you can always get in touch and I'd love to help you. So first of all, then obviously you need to get ready and prepared for that first run session. So this advice is tailored to complete beginners or people that are wanting to get back into it. If you've had a bit of time off from running, it applies to you as well. But for those that are new to running, you can follow this advice and that would get you started. So first of all, then you need to be thinking about what you're going to wear for the running, so for the run that you're going to do first of all, and for the future. So you do need some good trainers, but as long as they're not sort of fashion trainers, they've got a bit of support and a bit of structure to them, then that would be fine. You don't need to spend lots of money. If you've already got some trainers that are sort of fitness trainers, not your kind of fashion ones, then those would do to start off with. What I wouldn't want you to do is spend a lot of money on trainers, because they can be about sort of between £50 and £100. So I wouldn't want you to go and spend all that money and then find that you don't actually like running and you don't want to keep going with it and it's wasted that. So so just stick with what you've got trainer wise to start off with, and then you can always invest in some if you want to later on. Kit wise, clothing wise, for ladies, sports bra is essential because lots of bouncing going on when you're running, so you really do need to make sure you take care of that area. So invest in a good sports bra. I can send you details of the ones that I recommend if you are interested. And then in terms of kit, you don't spend loads of money on special running sort of scientific kind of fabrics and the expensive stuff and all of that. All you need is a cotton t-shirt perhaps, and maybe some shorts or some leggings to start off with. Then obviously if you get into running, you find that the leggings don't stay up properly, or the t-shirt makes you really hot, or whatever, then you can obviously invest in some better kit, because there are some probably more comfortable fabrics to run in, and all designed for runners and comfort and everything. So that can be something though later on, perhaps as a reward for keeping going. But yeah, just make sure you've got some comfortable clothing, comfortable trainers that are sort of fitness trainers, got enough structure and support to them. And then what you need to do, a sports bra as well, as I said, you need to plan mentally for that first session. So set a date when it's going to be and a time as well. Plan a route, or at least have a rough idea in your head of where you're going to go, and perhaps even plan to meet a friend or go with your partner, or even book a PT session. I like to help people start running. Sometimes you just need that sort of motivation and accountability to get you out the front door. So that's something that I can do even as a one-off. I could do that with you if you wanted to, or as part of a PT program. But yeah, plan that first run session as much as you can, and when it's going to be, book it in the diary. And then if that's before I speak to you next, then just get out there and do it, and great, and the sooner you can start the better. But if you just need a little bit of time, a bit more motivation, and perhaps need that extra push, then I'll be back next week with top tips on what to do in that first session, and how to actually get started. But if you want me between now and then to explain to you what to do, please do get in touch and I'll be happy to help. But if not, I'll see you next week.